Hello everyone, dear student. Let's take a grammatical topic to discuss in today's online class. Today we will discuss the topic tenses. So, first of all, introduction. The word tense is derived from a Latin word tempus, which means time. Or in other words, we can say tenses are the forms of verb which tells us about the time of any action. So we, as you all know, that there are three tenses: present, past, and future. And all these three tenses has four forms or subdivisions. And these subdivisions are indefinite, continuous, or progressive, or imperfect. And third one, perfect. And the fourth one is perfect continuous. And in this slide you can see a table of all these three tenses, and there are four subdivisions, and you can easily observe the helping verbs and the verbs used in these particular subdivisions of these three tenses. And now we will, first of all, now the meaning of these four subdivisions. Indefinite tense. The indefinite means which is not definite, and in this tense we don't know whether the action is completed or not. That's why it is called indefinite. Continuous. Continuous means a thing that is in progress, that is in continuity, that is still going on. Perfect means the action is completed, finished, or perfect. The past perfect continuous, sorry, the perfect continuous tense, it indicates that action began in the past but still is in continuity. So first of all, we will take, dear student, first of all I would like to tell that today in this class or through this video we will just be familiar with the identification and recognition of these tenses, okay, and their uses we will do thoroughly in next video. Okay, so first of all we are going to take simple present tense, and this tense is basically used for these purposes. First one, for universal truth. As you all know that for example you can say the sun rises in the east, and present simple present tense is also used to show daily routines or habits. For example, she goes to school regularly. So here we can see all these four sentences: simple, negative, interrogative, and interrogative and negative. They play. And if we frame negative of the same, they do not play. Then interrogative, do they play? And then at the last, interrogative and negative, do they not play? It means we can easily recognize these distance with the usage of helping verb, and the helping verb for simple present are do and does. With I, we, you, they we use do, and with third person singulars we often use does. So these are the identification, and with first, either you will use first form or first form plus s or es. This is the identification of these tenses. For example, I speak English every day. Here the word every day shows a regularity in action. And time signal are every day, always, often, every week, usually, never. Now present continuous tense. Always remember in your mind that first form with the helping verb is mr. You are going to use first form plus ing in continuous tenses, in present continuous, and is mr are the helping verbs for this tense. And why we use present continuous tense, why we are in need of continuous? It means continuous tenses shows that some action is still in progress, and it is used to express an action which is happening at a particular time in the present or extending over a period of present time. We can take example, we are studying now. The word now shows the present time. Now, at present, at the morning, today, all these are the time signal for present continuous tense. Present perfect tense. In present perfect tense, two helping verbs are used, and with these usage of these helping verbs you can easily recognize this tense. Has and have are the helping verbs, and always it will be third form of the verb in perfect tense. And in present perfect, has and have are the helping verbs. Has we will use with singular, and have we will use with plurals. And the present perfect tense denotes an action that was starting in the past and just has been completed. Now take the sentences. I have played, I have not played, have I played, and have I not played. Let's take an example. I have lived here for 2 years. Time signal once, twice, for 2 years, since 1993, this week. These are the time signals. Present perfect continuous tense. It means the action started in past but still is in continuity. Has and have are the helping verbs. You can see these examples. We have been playing, we have not been playing, have we been playing, and have we not been playing. So let's take an example. It has been raining all day. It is still raining right now. Time signal all day, all morning, for, since, the whole night. Now, simple past tense. And how you will recognize that this tense is of simple past? In simple past, in affirmative sentences, you will always find second form of the verb. But as we frame the negatives, then we have to make use of helping verb did, and did is a helping verb for simple past. And in this tense, simple past, we will use helping verb did, and whenever we will use did, it will be always first form of the verb with did. Okay, and the simple past tense is used for an action which happened at a particular time in the past. Let's take examples. I played, I did not play. Did I play? Did I not play? Sorry, it's wrong. Did I not played? It's wrong. it will be did I not play, because with did you have to make use of only first form of the verb, not second one. Let's take example. We bought a pair of shoes yesterday. The word yesterday shows that the time of the action in the past. Time signal yesterday, last month, last night, a fortnight ago. These are the time signal for the identification of simple past tense. Now we will talk about past continuous tense. As we have already done, that continuous means something that is happening at the time of speaking in past. The past continuous tense is used for an action which was happening at a particular time in the past. Let's take example. Boys were playing, boys were not playing, were boys playing, were boys not playing. I hope that you can easily frame these sentences. For example, when you called me, I was playing the piano. Time signal when, while, all day, yesterday. These are the time signal. So past perfect tense. In past perfect, as I have already told you, in perfect, not perfect continuous, but only in perfect, we have to make use of third form of the verb. And in present we have used has and have as helping verb, but in past it will be had plus third form of verb. And the past perfect tense is used to express an action that was completed before another action started in the past. It means past perfect tense is used for the action that happened prior, or that happened before another task for the first action that happened in the past. We will use had plus third form of verb. It means past perfect tense. And for the second action, we have to make use of second form of the verb. We can take different examples. For example, the train had arrived before I reached the railway station, or the train had left when I reached the station. It means first of all the train had left, and after that I reached the railway station. So for the first action occurred in past, we have to make use of past perfect tense had plus third form of verb. We can take example. Sheila had played, Sheila had not played, had Sheila played, had Sheila not played. We can take example. I had written a letter before I went to the post office. Time signal before as well as when, after, all these things are the time signal. So now past perfect continuous tense. It is used for an action that began before a certain point in the past and continued up to that point. For example, Ria had been playing, Ria had not been playing, had Ria been playing, had Ria not been playing. I hope that you can easily frame these sentences, and definitely you will be able to frame these sentences. For example, we had already been staying in London for 3 years. Time signal when, for,